stuff. Okay. Yes, those are alleys. All right, so today we're gonna make this. This is gonna be my customer thank you card for the month of June. And I tell you, I really like how these colors go together. You know, you'd think the pink, that magenta would not go in there, but I think with the strong green, it just kind of brings it all together. That Jade. So use this, and the sentiment is from the Mini Mates stamp set, which I'm gonna be preparing for a swap, and I think I might do something like that, but we'll see. Anyway, the Mini Mates sentiment, the thanks, and then another card we're gonna do. I used this, You're Just So Fabulous, which worked out really well. Because we don't have the colors yet, I used early espresso ink. I thought that really goes well with this group of colors. So if you're ready, we'll get going. So to make this particular card, you just need a note card and then 5 strips cut at a 1/2 inch. Okay? And then you can arrange them however you want. You like the bling on my mouse? So, and what I do is once you lay down, you know, the angle depends on how you lay down your first strip. You can go really at a sharp angle, or you can go less. You know, it's your choice. So, and I'm gonna get started here. These are so simple. These are quick to whip up. You can do it with any of the DSPs that we have. Oh, don't tell me my glue's not gonna work. This morning I was like totally prepared. My glues, let me go get a different glue. Oh, I have a different glue. Here we go. I have 2 glues in my little stand that I made. Glue that works. And you'll probably get glue on your surface, so it's okay. So once you put down the first one, then you can go on with the next, and you can decide, you know, color, any order. I'm going to do mine in the same color. I like that particular pattern of color. And today, this is all we're going to play with. This is DSP. I mean, I really like it. I mean, I've liked all the other ink colors that have come out, but these just really appeal to me the most that I've seen in the last couple of years. I guess, you know, it's just my groove. Ouch. Get this. Sometimes when you cut, you got like a little lip on your paper, so I like to smooth those down. Plus, this helps to smooth down all that glue and make sure you have a good bond. All right, pink is next. See how fast this goes together? So are you guys excited for the swap to get your cards back from Amy? I know I am. I messaged her yesterday. I guess mail's been a little slow up there in Minnesota with everything that's been going on. Okay, this is going to be kind of low, so I don't want to have to trim that off, so I'm going to move the blue up here and flip him over to the other side, because I want to, you know, I got to have a pattern. OCD patterns. Here we go. So see, this is essentially done. I'm gonna let that glue dry a little bit. Oh, I got a little extra glue over here, but that's okay. We all know how we can clean that up with those little erasers that we have. While the glue's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp quickly. Oh. On something to see how this looks this morning. Alright, hopefully that's straight. If my nugget gets in the way, I apologize. There it is. One card is done. Just take your trimmers cut them off. Now, you will have to clean your scissors after this. I use just lemon oil or orange essential oil, or you could use WD-40, whatever you like, and it cleans off all the goo really, really quickly. Get out of here. There's something in the middle of my thing, of my screen. I don't know why. What that is. Let me see if I hit escape there. Okay, good. It went away. I had a little pop-up in the middle of my screen. That's annoying. So, it's supposed to get up to 99 tomorrow and the next day. Ugh. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Now one thing that I've done, when I have paper that goes all the way to the edge, and sometimes you cut and you can't get close enough, I take my bone folder and I just rub on the edge to kind of smooth those down. Plus it helps me to find where any glue overlapped in it. Lets that glue come up too. There, that's my quick little card. I submitted this card to Demonstrator Planning Place for the simple stamping for June. I haven't done a simple stamping project in a long time, and I finally put one out there. So I think this showcases the DSP nicely. I'd have to say the dots and this background are probably my favorite pieces of it. The other one is nice. That has the wood grain and the words, and if you look, that's the Stampin' Up! Motto. I have a stamp with that motto on there, and it's in English, and I think in the past it's been in French on the DSP. So it's pretty cool. So there's card number 1. So that was easy. Are you ready for a challenge? Put up this glue. Clean my area. So on last night, Allie decided she wanted to stamp with me. So, and then I got everything out and got it ready for her, and she didn't want to stamp. I'm like, well, make up your mind. All right. So, again, that was the envelope and note cards, and you want 5 half-inch strips. And I used the Mini Mates Thanks stamp. So that takes care of that one. There we go. For this next one, okay, we're going to use strips again, but they're going to be 3/4. Alrighty. And you're going to use, I used the Lovely You stamp set for the sentiment. This is, you know, when you look at it, so you think, what can I do with this? I've done a lot with this. This particular set is what I'm offering for my PDFs for shopping with me this month. I really, really like what people have done. I've seen a lot of ideas. I watched a lot of videos, and it's really, really a nice set. The sentiments are lovely. I like the font. It's in my wheelhouse. I really like it. Okay, so here's the card right here. These are 3. Oh, you know what? I forgot the punch. It happens every time I forget something. All right, I'm going to go get the punch. Now, I understand if everything goes live and you leave me. I'll be sad, but I understand. But there, the punch, I used the dots, which everybody should have these dots. They're nice. I have a little tip about the dots. And then here's this miles apart, but still in my heart, and a little pink bow. Who wouldn't love that? I love it. I'll just send it to myself. All right, let me go get the punch, because we need that right away. Alrighty, I'm back. So when you guys come over, when we get back together on the 11th, you'll see my new storage unit that I bought for my paper and my punches. I really like it because it's actually proper shelves, and all I do is pull out the drawer and everything's available. I don't have to pull out a box and then lay the box down somewhere and fish it out. So that's nice. All right. So for this, I'm gonna use the Just Jade color, and probably the Just Jade ribbon. Well, yeah. Well, I will use the Just Jade ribbon. Okay. Let me set that over here. So what you do is these are 3/4 inch strips. Okay, because this punch has 3 different measurements available. I don't know if you two got this punch. I love this punch. It is very nice. I love it. So it has a 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch. It's very nice. It would be better if they'd make one that does the flagging, and then you'll have like, because the other flag punch that we have doesn't go that small. I think 1 inch is the smallest. It goes 1 inch, 1.5 inches, and 2 inches. All right, one at a time. All right, and you just slide it in here. And I'm using this one, the more ornate looking side. And you just punch all 5 of them. So if y'all are giving me any more comments, I'm not seeing them. I don't know why, but you know, Facebook is kind of weird. Drives me bananas. It's like one day everything's kosher, and the next day your phone won't go in the right direction. So, okay. If you can see on my sample, I used the pink, the magenta for the background, and so I put that in the center to kind of make it the focal point, for the base. So I'm going to put the jade in the center to make it the focal point for this one. All right, and then you just kind of, let's see, where's my, there it is, here's my white, and see I've already prepared my inside of my card with the background, or the white DSP to write on, and then a little bit of extra paper here. I always like to put something on the inside because it makes your card feel finished. That's just my personal preference. Okay, so to find the center, I think I'm going to back it up on here. You know, you can figure this out how you want to lay this out different ways. You can find the center and go that way. Or what I did is I worked from the outside in. I did the 2 edges, and then I came in. What I did, and I made them about a 1/2 inch shorter. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to do it this way. And then I just cut them off. And I used my grid paper. Well, so I should probably get it out. The grid paper did make this process a little bit easier for laying them out because I marked on it. Let me move this out of the way. All right, so I'm find the center here, which is right about, yeah, here. And then I went ahead and decided how long I wanted my edges, these sides. Let's see, I want that about here. And then about a 1/2 inch down. So this is that and there. That's where I'm going to estimate them. Hopefully that makes sense. So I just determined where I wanted this side to be, and then I marked where I wanted this point on the paper to be and to line up, and then I went a 1/2 inch down from each one. So, okay, so I will apply a little glue. So I'm going to do it like I did last time, both edges first. Stay here. Let me make a line here in case this gets out of the way.
Already started diving into the fiber corrections.
Yeah, just lightly with the glue. Okay, line that up there, and you want it probably an 1/8 or 1/16 from the edge. Probably closer to the edge is better. Yeah.
Okay, we're at now.
let's see, how do I want to, I put the yellow there. I'm going to put the green in the middle. I think I want pink here. You know, you can arrange these colors any way you want them. They're all, always going to look good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to go. Or maybe I'll put the, yeah, I think I'll put that and the three brights in the middle and the, that one on the edge. Yep, that's how I'm going. I can't make up my mind.
Is the course chart. Okay.
See if there's any more comments.
Anything else?
No more comments. Can you give me a thumbs up or a heart if you're still with me? Because I'm not seeing anything. Alright, so I'm going to stick this one. I've got the glue one here. And I'm going to put it. Alright.
Oh, AFOS. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I went a little bit below. Okay. So I must have didn't have my paper aligned properly because I'm finding it's a little lower than it should be. So I'm going to move that up. There we go. That's better.
There's it.
There we go. Oh, good. Pam's here. Okay. So then I went in with the next colors. I'm going to do pink.
Did you get my email on where that purpose statement's updated?
So have either of you checked the site to see if the ordering's back up yet?
Analysis on the tabs, that's as high as I can go. So
okay.
Anything above that, you have to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then blue.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm using those little marks I made on my grid paper to help me line this up. And it comes out relatively even. All right, here goes the green. Okay, so, well, I wasn't that great with my spacing in between, but that's okay.
Oh, jeez.
That's alrighty. It's all relative.
Steve is very difficult to work with.
Okay, there, that part's done. Now the stamping again, I use the, because I'm going to let the glue sit for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then I'll trim it off.
What do we call it when you're active duty is road?
Are you kidding? It's live? Well, I'm going to tell you what. Let me give you, it'll crash. So, when I'm done here, I'll go order. But I'm going to finish this. I have one more. Maybe we'll stop here and do the other card another day. Okay, we're just doing 2 cards today. Okay, let me stamp this. I love this. Love is what makes us family. Okay, I'm going to stamp that on here. All right, there we go. Yeah, because the next card, it's a long one. I'll show you real quick what it looks like. And you can ooh and all over it, but I think I'll make that in a separate video. I was inspired by Leanne Greff. And here it is. Doing this takes a lot of work. Just laying it all out. And a lot of glue. But isn't that nice? I took her idea, which is this, and made that. I'm gonna put that on my blog, I think. 'Cause I thought that's pretty good. All right, so okay, see that's stuck there, so I'm gonna just. I should have used my Teflon paper underneath there, but you know, stuff happens. All right, so I'm gonna trim all this off. but I'd rather have it secure than not secure. You could also lay those down with your snail, or the new snail, I forgot what that's called. Okay. And again, I'm gonna just rub those down a little bit to make them look even. Done with that. I'll move that out of the way so I can finish. All right, I'm gonna put this on the Just Jade card base in the right direction. Yeah, see, Dawn said that it may come up early, even though they tell you 1 o'clock Mountain, which is 2 o'clock here. Which I've been here when it's been wrong glue. When it's been 2 o'clock when it comes open, but it'll probably crash because it usually does, because it gets overwhelmed. You'll see it, it'll just start spinning and spinning and spinning, and you'll be like, how come I can't get on? Okay, glue, I'm gonna have to like squeeze it real hard. There we go. A little plug popped up. Oh, now it just wants to come out when that happens. It's just like terrible. All right, so I'm gonna glue this back on here. Oh, you know, Pam, I told you last month I got 1 6 by the 6 swap. So far this month I've got 2, and I haven't even sent mine out yet. So, all right, these dots, remember, Pam, when we had some issues, see, they come off. You have to be very careful lifting them off of here, because you can separate the acrylic shiny part from the paper underneath. I have done that a couple of times, so you have to be careful lifting them off the plastic, because that will happen. They're not coming off arbitrarily. Ooh, I don't want that color. They're not coming off by themselves like they did with some of the gold ones that we had. They're just, if you poke them too hard with your tool here, that happens. That looks crooked, but it's probably not. So, word of warning, be careful lifting these off of here. These little enamel dots. These are the in color enamel dots. These colors are just really, really nice. And I stuck mine down. There we go. I stuck the plastic down with some snail to the backboard so I don't lose it. Which I need the green. There, that came out nicely. All right, and all I have to do is the bow. Oh, the swap posted by Jan Carlson, that is a swap with anything you order out of the catalog that's not pre-order. So anything you order today, like if you order a new stamp set that wasn't anything that was not available during pre-order, you can join Jan's swap, and instead of making like 12 cards and mailing them to Jan, you will make the required number of cards and mail them to each individual. So I joined, so when I get the number, and they'll send you the list of addresses, and then you just mail the cards. That way one person isn't responsible for collecting them all, sorting them, dividing them, and mailing them back. That's a nice way to do a swap too. The only problems with that is sometimes some people who say they're gonna participate, fail to participate, and then they get a bunch of cards and others don't, are missing one from that particular person. All right, here's my Just Jade. And all I did was I took the ribbon like this. So I highly recommend you join if you're up for it. The more swaps you join, the more samples you have to put on your blog when you're ready to do that. Now I wanted this one to be kind of small and cutesy wootsy, so. But you know what? Each ribbon is different. So there we go. All right. Hopefully these will trim this good. Yep. Okay. Then just a little. Let's see which side. Oh, I like that side. So I'm going to put the glue. Oh, well, that side looks good too. Well, okay. We'll just go this way. Slap a little glue dot on there. And pop it on here. There. That is done. I guess I'll stick to 2 cards. 3's a little ambitious, especially when it's time to go order new stuff. There you go. Let me put those in a better position. What do you think? Yeah. Well, Kim, I highly recommend you do. I think you would enjoy it. So, I know I'm going to order that boho indigo medley, and I'm going to do 2 swaps with that. So I may do this swap, then the new swap with the stars, and then 1 swap on Stampin' Connection. Because that boho indigo is really pretty. I love that blue. It's probably this Moonlight Magenta business, or not Moonlight Magenta, whatever this blue is called. I can't remember these names yet. Alrighty, ladies, so I will talk to you all later. Happy ordering. Let me know if you order anything fun. Jeff picked out a stamp set today for me to order. It's the one with the little raccoon. He likes that little raccoon guy, so I'm gonna get that for him, and maybe he'll want to play with paper with me. Alrighty, y'all have a good day. Bye.